LLY down, y'all. Yo, that was sketch. Woo.
Toe pig.
I know. On today's video, I want to give you guys an update on both of my Duramaxes, my LLY Duramax and my L5P Duramax. And I wish I was joking, but right now, neither of them will run. It's been a sucky couple of days just because I haven't really had a ride, and it's kind of cool having two vehicles, but it really sucks when neither of them will run. So I'm going to basically go over what is going on. So the LLY, you guys might know if you watched that video a couple of days ago or a couple weeks ago, randomly I just lost power and it shut off, and whenever I try to go crank it, it would start a little bit and then it would start knocking and it would shut off again. It could either be the fuel injection control module harness where it could have rubbed through somewhere, or it could either be the injector pigtail number 2 or number 7. And at first, I kind of ruled out the pigtails for the injector 2 and 7 because I have had that happen on my white LLY. That was the first LLY Duramax I've had. Some of you guys might know. If you don't, check out the playlist right here. That was the truck that got me started with this channel. And on that truck, injector pigtail number 2, the harness number 2, it was going bad. So what I did was I did the ice pick trick, which it worked for a little bit, and then I completely swapped out the pigtail with AC Delco one, and that fixed it. The symptoms I was having with that, I was only having like 2 codes, and it was only related to that specific injector, and there was another code. But this time, there's literally a code for every single injector, and that's why I am thinking it might be the FICM harness. However, I looked at my injector harness number 7, which I'll show you guys here in a little bit. My injector harness number 7, there is a little hole rubbed through that you can see right there. So I'm wondering if that's causing it to throw the code. I don't know if that's significant enough. I have talked to a couple of people, and a few people suggested that I go ahead and change that harness because, or that pigtail, because, well, if that pigtail itself is bad, it could be throwing a code for all the injectors just because these trucks are very finicky, and that harness is only like 40 bucks, or that pigtail is only about 40 bucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace it because it needs to be replaced, and that might solve the issue, but I have a feeling it may not. As for the L5P, as for the 2020, I screwed up. Like I messed up big time, and it is completely my fault. It is not it's not a fault of the tuner at all. What happened was I was on the computer, I had it hooked up to the truck, and I was messing with HP tuners, and what I was doing was I was trying to do an immobilizer relearn. If you guys don't know what that is, whenever you freshly tune your L5P Duramax, you have to swap out your ECM. That is one of the process of tuning the L5P trucks. And after you swap out the ECM, what you have to do is you have to either take it to a dealership and have them do a immobilizer relearn to use your remote star, or if you have a tool, use that tool to do a immobilizer relearn yourself. Well, I bought one online. It's a GM tool, and I was trying to do a immobilizer relearn, and for some reason that tool and my truck would not communicate. And I had remembered that whenever I hooked up my CTS3, the CTS3 would not communicate with the truck. It was saying that the VIN, it could not find the VIN. I remember that, so I was trying to go through HP Tuners and change the VIN manually to make sure it matches up, and so that way it would communicate with the vehicle. And somehow or another, I guess I started writing or rewriting the tunes, and while it was doing that, my truck was in run position, and because it was in run position for so long, it had timed out while it was downloading the tunes, and it interrupted, and I got an error message on the screen. Long story short, I bricked the ECM. I completely bricked it. I tried unplugging the batteries for about an hour, hour and a half, and I went back and no luck. And Same Day Tuning had sent me a revision file or recovery file to try and flash that to save the ECM or rewrite the tunes to the ECM. It wouldn't work. We were getting so many like different error messages. So we've come to a conclusion that I had to send off my ECM and have them bench flash it and send it back. As of right now, I got two beautiful trucks that are not running. This is so new to me. You know, if I had a Ford, I would understand. I'm just kidding. I'm giving you guys a hard time. So that is what's going on with my trucks at the moment. I posted something about the L5P being down, and it happened to be, I happened to post that on April 1st. So a lot of people thought it was an April Fool's joke. I really wish it was an April Fool's joke, but my ECM did get delivered to Same Day Tuning today. Hopefully they can flash it today or maybe tomorrow and then send it back to me ASAP, so that way I can have the L5P back and running, because I really miss driving it. Although it really sucks messing up the my ECM, I did learn a lot about HP tuners and how to use that software, so I feel like it was a lesson learned. And I learned a lot. Next thing we need to do is pop the hood on the LLY, change the pigtail. Luckily the pigtail came in today. This is the injector pigtail that you need, PT2183, and it looks like this. What I did was I went ahead and replaced this. You see where it kind of rubbed through right there. So I went ahead and put one of the like an actual AC Delco replacement pigtail. It's improved because it actually cranks and it runs, because it used to just shut off. Now it runs for a little bit. Only thing, now it's throwing the injector code 208, 202, and I think like 204, meaning it would be the pigtail for injector 2, 4, and 8. One thing I did notice is my injector pigtail number 2 right there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Focus. You guys see that? So I don't believe that is a genuine AC Delco pigtail. And also the way it plugs in, it looks a little bit different. It's just one of those plugs. You lift the clip by pressing it up and then it unplugs. With the genuine AC Delco ones, you put like a little screwdriver right there, and then you lift it up and then you pull it out. So I don't think that is a high quality pigtail. I'm gonna go ahead and order AC Delco pigtail for that one as well, and I feel like that will, for the most part, solve the issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and order another one, and we'll have to wait about a couple more days, and then we'll find out if the LLY is fixed or not. But as of right now, it's a little bit better than what it was before. We are improving, which is a good thing. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys want to keep up with what is going on with the LLY. I know I really haven't been able to really take my time and work on this truck just because of everything that I've had scheduled already for like March and April. and then May is going to be really busy because I'm going to be building the L5P over there, the 2020 for Daytona, and we got show season coming up. So I definitely need to make some time getting this thing fixed, just because I can't have two vehicles that are down. The main point of having this truck is to have a daily, so that way I can modify that truck as much as I want and not have to worry about not having another vehicle. But also, I mean, this is part of having an older vehicle. You are going to run into issues. Luckily, some of these issues that I do run into with the LLY is a pretty common issue with other LLY owners, so that way I can, it's usually easier for me to like pinpoint what the issue would be for these trucks. So yep, keep on the lookout. Like I said, make sure to hit that subscribe button, but I'll see you guys next time. Peace.